Welcome to had6 channel. In this video, we will look into valuable. 17 adjectives with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Number 1. Constructive, which means having or intended to have a useful or beneficial purpose. Constructive. For example, he described the talks as fruitful and constructive. Number 2. Useful, which means able to be used for a practical purpose or in several ways. Useful. For example, it is such a useful box. Number 3. Productive, which means achieving a significant amount or result. Productive. For example, few small towns can have had so productive a group of artists. Number 4. Fruitful, which means producing good or helpful results. Fruitful. For example, memoirs can be a fruitful source of information. Number 5. Gainful, which means serving to increase wealth or resources. Gainful. For example, they see no prospect of finding gainful employment. Number 6. Expensive, which means costing a lot of money. Expensive. For example, an expensive restaurant. Number 7. Advantageous, which means involving or creating favorable circumstances that increase the chances of success or effectiveness. Advantageous. For example, at the end of the war, farmers were in a relatively advantageous position. Number 8. Profitable, which means beneficial. Profitable. For example, he'd had a profitable day. Number 9. Dear, which means expensive. Dear. For example, the dining car served rather dear meals. Number 10. Important, which means of great significance or value. Important. For example, the school was important to the community. Number 11. Helpful, which means useful. Helpful. For example, we find it very helpful to receive comments. Number 12. Effective, which means Successful in producing a desired or intended result. Effective. For example, there is no effective treatment for this condition. Number 13. Worthwhile. Which means worth the time, money, or effort spent. Worthwhile. For example, extra lighting would make a worthwhile contribution to road safety. Number 14. Costly. Which means costing a lot. Costly. For example, his work was published in small and costly editions. Number 15. Precious. Which means of great value. Precious. For example, precious works of art. If you have better examples in mind, please share them in the comment section below. It is now the time to hit the subscribe button.